Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to the sixth study hack in the series. And what we'll do is we'll follow on from the last study hack, which I talked about how you can. I briefly talked about how you can make sure that you're spending that 1 hour blocks. Hopefully, you're doing 1 hour blocks by now, but how you can make sure that you're getting the most out of that 1 hour block. So, what I need to talk about in this study hack is how to get rid of distractions, okay? Things that can steal your attention and focus away from your education or your studying and to other things which will ultimately not do you any good. So again, I'm going to start with a quote which I like. Distractions destroy action. If it's not moving you towards your purpose, leave it alone. That quote is by Jermaine Riley. Now, I think this is extremely important to look into, because if you think about it, most of the stuff that you get distracted by isn't actually going to help you. I mean, it's actually some stuff that you, with your education at least, it's actually stuff that you should be putting into your free time as opposed to your study time. So when we have those 1 hour blocks or whatever blocks you've made for yourself, try to do 1 hour blocks. When you have those 1 hour blocks of studying, you need to make sure studying is the only thing that you're doing in that time. So in other words, you are not letting yourself be distracted by social media, video games, other people if possible. So try to be like in your own room, like by yourself. You're not being distracted by, I don't know, TV, anything that's stealing away your attention from education can be considered a distraction. So what you need to do is you need to remove as many distractions as possible. So get rid of the laptop if you need to, get rid of the TV, get rid of or try to isolate yourself from other people, at least during that 1 hour. And when you do that, you'll find yourself spending a lot more time and energy on your education and your studying. So what I need you to do then is I need you to set rules. In other words, you need to view your time as either study time or free time. Okay, so you have two chunks of time, study time and free time. And that study time, we said there's 1 hour blocks. The free time is any other time. Okay, you can do whatever you want in your free time, anything. Okay, that you wish to do, like video games, social media, TV, whatever, all those things. Even socializing, going out. But in your study time, you cannot do any of those things. So that is a simple rule. If you do those things within your study time, you start to mix your free time and your study time, which then causes a lot of problems for students because then they can't maximize their productivity. So this is about maximizing productivity, getting the most out of those 1 hour chunks. So you set a rule: I will not go on any social media during that 1 hour. I will not go on WhatsApp or whatever, all those things. I will not use my phone to interact with other people. I'll not use it to surf the internet. I won't use my laptop to surf the internet. I won't watch a TV. I won't do anything within that 1 hour. Okay? The only exception to that is if there's a big emergency. Now, in that case, probably maybe you would get a call from someone, or someone would let you know, and it will be a big thing. But I think 99.99% of times that people contact you, they aren't for emergencies, in which case you need to not let them distract you. And you can get back to them in your break, okay? But you cannot get back to them in that 1 hour, okay? You simply cannot. If there's an emergency, the people will call you over and over and over again, and so you know that or someone will shout at you and stuff, in which case you know it's an emergency. But other than that, you are not permitted under any circumstances whatsoever, obviously with the exception of emergency, to go on your phone for social media or go on your laptop, go on your watch TV, all that stuff. That stuff cannot happen during those study blocks of 1 hour blocks that we set. It can only happen during your breaks and other free time. Okay, so that is the action step for today to optimize your productivity, to get the most out of those study sessions. You need to really be disciplined, master your self-control, and as the quote says, distractions will destroy your action. In other words, an action leads to helping you improve your grades, go higher. So that means distractions are essentially destroying your grades, destroying your education if you let them. So if you don't get a hold of your distractions, they're going to get a hold of you. And even with the phone, you can set 1 hour time. okay, with your phone, a timer on your phone, like a 1 hour timer, and then only when that timer goes off can you start responding to other people and stuff, and doing getting or watching TV or doing other things. Only in your free time, basically. But until that timer goes off, you are not touching anything. Okay, just obviously use your revision guides. If you need to go on the internet, then you can go. You can only use it for educational purposes. So like only for like past papers and stuff like that. But pretty much you shouldn't need to use the internet until like really late on, maybe, or really should be with books. It should all be fine. In which case you don't need your laptop or anything else. So that is this action step for today. Please be extremely disciplined and master self-control. Otherwise, you'll be like the loads of students who end up letting those things get the better of them, and then ultimately they don't get the results that they want at the end of the day. Okay, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more content from me. And I'll see you in the next study hack.